All right, this is going to be lesson 1 of about a 6-lesson series of using alignment sticks to aid us during our practice. So these are going to cover everything from setup all the way through the swing to the top of the backswing to impact and so on and so forth. So this is lesson 1. I'm going to talk about how to aim. This is one of the most common things that I kind of take for granted as a coach. I just kind of assume everybody has a general idea of how to aim, what to do. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes it's the simple thing for me, just getting somebody to realize what they're doing in their routines affecting where they're aiming the club face or their feet. So this is how I like to aim. And this is also what I see the most common flaw. So usually the most common thing I see done wrong are people tend to set their grip first, right? And then they set their feet second. And then the last thing they do is they put the club down. So in my opinion, that is like the exact opposite order of what you should be doing. The most important thing you want to do first is set the club face, then set your stance, and then grip it last. So what I mean by that is when I'm setting in to hit a shot, I get behind it. My alignment sticks are obviously here to help me aim. Got to do that, number 1. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the club face to my target. In this case, I'm using intermediate target as my alignment stick here. So I'm going to set my club face to that shaft first. I'm going to square the leading edge of the club to that shaft, look out to the target. The next thing I'm going to do is while I square the face to that, I'm going to take my stance while I look at my target. The last thing I'm going to do is take my grip. So again, simplify it. When I'm on the course, this is what it would look like. Pick up my intermediate target. It's the shaft right on the ground. Go in, my eyes are on the target, set the club face, set my stance, then set my grip. That should get you in a pretty good spot. Again, usually I see people, they set their feet first, they take their grip, and then the last thing they do is they put the club down and they're aiming off in no man's land. So if we just change the order in which how we're doing it, usually your aim is going to get better instantly. I can't stress using an intermediate target enough. And I can't stress using sticks while we practice. This is what they're called, alignment sticks, right? We use them for a ton of other things, but most important thing we can do is just set one down when we're hitting balls. At least clean that up. So, good. Enjoy.